Hey, what is up, guys? It's Arodiad here. Welcome to our Pokemon Showdown series, episode 20. And in today's episode, I have a random battle for you guys, so why don't we just hop straight into this battle. So I'm on the far side, and my opponent leads off with Mesprit as I lead off with Thunderous. I have realized that I can't do anything to a Psychic type, so I decide to stay in and go for the Thunderbolt, as he goes for the trick and gives me the Choice Scarf. Choice Scarf isn't that bad, but I find out I get the Paralysis on the Thunderbolt, which is great. I decide to stay in again, hopefully get him down 3 hit kill range, but it doesn't. He goes for the Ice Beam and almost takes me out. So I go into my Omastar because I do know Omastar can take an Ice Beam quite well, and he does go for the Ice Beam. And instead of going and killing this Mesprit straight out, I decided to go for the Stealth Rocks because I want residual damage on anything that comes in. He goes for the Sidekick, and I decide to, you know what, get up a layer of Toxic Spikes and sack off my Omastar. But he gets paralyzed, and that's great because I can get my second layer of Toxic Spikes up, and then that way, anything that comes in is going to be Toxic, which is pretty much perfect for me. So I decided to go back into my Ariados because I am faster now that he's paralyzed. I go for the X-Scissor, and I take out this Mesprit, which is good. We have both traded off one Pokemon, but he goes into his Kyurem White. And Kyurem scares me, I'm not going to lie, but I decide to switch out predicting the Ice-type move and go into my Poliwrath, and Poliwrath puts in work this battle. So, Kyurem White goes for Ice Beam, does absolutely nothing. I get some leftovers HP back, and Kyurem White is hurt. So he switches out and he goes into the Golurk predicting the Fighting-type move, which was extremely well played because I do decide to go for the Power-Up Punch, and he is immune. So I don't have any water moves on this guy. I'm actually carrying the Earthquake, Rest, and Sleep Talk set. So I decided to switch out into Thunderous because I'm thinking he's going to set up Stealth Rocks. If not, just try to hit me and you know what, we'll take it from there. But I have the Grass Knot, hoping this would take him out. Does not take out Golurk, so he goes for the Ice Punch and it takes me out. So Golurk is hit and he's going to die from toxic damage, and that is pretty much a trade-off again. So it is 2 down, 2 down. So here comes Kyurem, right? And I decided to switch out into my Poliwrath because Poliwrath, he is seen and is faster than Ariados. So he decides to go for the Roost, which is a big mistake on his part because I give the Power-Up Punch. There's a little bit of damage, but I do get that attack raise, which is great on my half. So everyone's getting their little bit of damage, healing, and things like that. He goes for the Joker Meteor. Does more than 50%. And his special attack drops, and I go for the Power-Up Punch. Almost takes him out. And now I'm hoping the Toxic doesn't take him out, because if the Toxic takes him out, I'm pretty much stuffed. So Toxic takes him down, and he goes with the Draco Meteor again. I do survive, and I decided to go for the Rest, as I mentioned earlier, that I do carry, because Rest is really good on this set. So, he's getting some leftovers, but he does die to the Toxic, which is extremely good, because now I'm at +2 sleep. So here comes the Manectric. I decide to stay in, because as I said before, I do carry the Earthquake, and I'm hoping to get that with the Sleep Talk. He Mega Evolves and goes to the Hidden Power, which is super effective. And I decide to, because I know I'm bulky, I decide to stay in, as I said, go for the Sleep Talk, but I do get Power-Up Punch, so I'm back up to +2. So I get some leftovers health. Here comes the Manectric with all its poison damage. It decides to go for the Volt Switch. Almost takes me out, but it does not. So here comes the Blissey. And Blissey cannot take a physical move for crud. So here we go. I decide to go for the Sleep Talk, and I get the Rest, which does fail. So here comes leftovers. Blissey having a Toxic on is extremely good. I wake up, and I predict the wake up, and I go for the Rest. So pretty much, I am back up to 100%, which is great for me. Blissey actually went for the Seismic Toss, which probably would have taken me out if I didn't go for the Rest, which is extremely good. So as you can see, all of this after return effect things are happening. I go for the Sleep Talk and go for the Power-Up Punch, and it just takes out Blissey in one hit. And I'm just thinking, that is great. I mean, what else could you really want? Just a dead Blissey, because Blissey's a special defense monster. Did I say Blissey? Blissey. So, here comes the Manectric. I decide to stay in, hoping that I can get the Earthquake off. I go for the Sleep Talk, and I get the Rest, which is just like, oh, why couldn't I get Earthquake? But oh well, I decided to stay in again because I'm pretty sure I can take another Hidden Power or a Volt Switch. I decided to, Poliwrath decides to wake up as I go for the Sleep Talk, and it fails. So I'm like, you know what, he's probably going to go for the Volt Switch, and I'm going to get Poliwrath here to die because I want as much health on my remaining 2 Pokemon as possible for his last Pokemon. So he Volt Switches out and goes into his Scrafty, however you want to pronounce it. And this guy can carry Shed Skin, so the Toxic isn't really going to, I'm not going to rely on it much. But here comes Haxorus. Pretty much, I just want to do as much damage as possible to this guy, and I go for the Outrage almost as a lot. I know these guys carry the Ice Punch. Didn't really worry about it. I get frozen. I thaw out because of the Lumberry, and the Lumberry, oh, that's great. So he switches out and goes into the Manectric for 1 to get the attack drop, and to waste another turn, and hopefully I can get, or he can get the 2-turn Confusion on my Haxorus, which didn't happen as you guys can see. And here comes Scrafty. I do outspeed, because this guy doesn't carry extreme speed or anything like that, and I do take out the Scrafty. So I hope you guys did enjoy this battle. If you did enjoy, leave a like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, really helps me out. I'm sorry for doing a lot of random battles lately, I just haven't had time to build a team and actually mess around with it. So if you want me to build a team with your favorite Pokemon or anything, leave the Pokemon you want me to use in the comment section below. Yeah, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, do that good stuff, really helps me out. Follow my Twitter if you haven't, link will be in the description below. I don't know if I said that already, but this has been Arodiad. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.